You're watching Carolina and Company Live, your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your host, Amanda Kinseth and Cecil Chandler. If it's happening in the area, then it's on Carolina and Company Live.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. And
what are you doing eating already?
it's Deviled Food Day. I mean, how can you not?
You cannot believe it. Polly's Island Bakery has bought us so much stuff over there. It's unbelievable. We're going to show you some of that in a little bit.
This is delicious.
Everything is devil food over there.
Devil's Food Cake, yeah. Yum.
And I'll tell you how it got its name a little later.
Okay.
But first, let's find out about the weather.
Well, after a little bit of a gray Sunday, that sun is shining brightly out there. Blue skies, just a few fair weather clouds. A nice view in your Surfside Pier camera. You can see folks are already down soaking up that sunshine. And actually, right now, area-wide, we are warmer than what we were all day yesterday. Little sunshine going a long way for us. Low 70s down by the beaches, even up to 73 now in Florence. Still seeing a few upper 60s currently. That won't last long, though, as we will see the temperatures jump into the mid-70s area-wide, even up to 77 in Florence this afternoon with low humidity, plenty of sunshine. And give this a perfect 10 forecast, even though it is on a Monday, kind of ruins it a little bit. Mid to low 50s for the overnight lows underneath mostly clear skies, so a little chill out there early tomorrow morning once again, but not as cool as what you saw at times over the weekend. Your 7-day forecast shows a continued warm up into the afternoon on your Tuesday into the upper 70s. Wednesday and Thursday, I'm going to call it, it's going to be hot. Mid to upper 80s, especially Thursday, where we're knocking on the door of 90 degrees and the humidity will be back on the rise. We're keeping an eye on a cold front that's going to slip in from our north Friday and Saturday. That will bring in a little more cloud cover. It will come in with very limited moisture, but it may bring in an isolated shower or two. Certainly cannot rule that out at this point for your Friday. Inland areas, though, you'll appreciate the cool down it will bring, because once we get into Wednesday and Thursday, those high temperatures are back in the low 90s with the mugginess as well. But by the weekend, we do cool things back down to the low 80s on the northern side of the front. So looking forward to a little relief heading our way by then.
Weather is brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration.
Good afternoon, Carolinas. I'm Crystal Costa, and here's what we're working on today. A grievance hearing was held today for the former Latta police chief. Crystal Moore claims she was fired by the town's mayor because she's gay, but Earl Bullard says that's not true. Find out what today's hearing means for her and the town's future. Plus, the Spring Harley Rally is officially in the books, but now Atlantic Beach's Memorial Day weekend bike festival begins just days from now. We'll tell you what's expected this year as thousands of visitors come to town. Those stories and much more tonight for your news at 6.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No,
Welcome back again. Welcome back again.
Yeah, so glad to have you here. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I had a great weekend. A big car show up at Judd Coon. Had a great time. A lot of fun up there. And what'd you do the weekend?
I went to the beach on Saturday because it was absolutely gorgeous.
It sure
was.
Goodness,
yes.
That's a great thing about living right near the beach.
Oh, I love it. I love it. You know what? That weather every day, that's what we need. That's what we moved down here for, right? All of us transplants.
Yeah, I love the weather, but I love music, too. And I want to tell you about something coming up at the Alabama Theater. This is a big event. It's the Happy Together Tour. There it is. Now, listen to this now. Flo and Eddie from the Turtles are going to be there. And some Three Dog Night singers, Mark Farner from Grand Funk Railroad, Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels, Gary Lewis, the Playboys. It's going to be a great show, and I will be there June 12th at the Alabama Theater, 7 o'clock. One show only. Now, if you remember all these great entertainers like I do, Amanda's asking me, who are those people? But if you remember them, you'll want to go see them, because that's what you call entertainment right there.
Very nice.
That's going to be so much fun.
I've heard of a couple of the groups. I couldn't tell you any of the songs.
Okay, that's right. All right, today's Monday, May 19th, and this is National Ride Your Bike to Work. It's a little far for us.
Oh, that would be scary. Don't ride your bike ever on 501.
No, never.
Because that's just dangerous.
And it's also Armed Forces Day, and we salute all you men and women who've served and still serving. Birthdays today, 1949, Dusty Hill. You know who this guy is? 65 years old, from ZZ Top. And, you know, he was in the movie Back to the Future 3.
Hey.
That's right. And you know, in that, there's only one guy that does not have a beard in ZZ Top, and his last name is Beard. Weird. All right, 1949, Archie Manning, 65, former NFL quarterback, and his son Eli's in there, and now he's, of course, turned announcer, making plenty of money. 1982, Rebecca Hall. She's 32. She was in the movie The Town, the Prestige and Iron Man 3. Now, on this day in history, it was 1977. Smokey and the Bandit premiered. There you go. Look at, you know, what is that? That's Lawrence of Arabia. I don't know where that came from. Smokey and the Bandit came out in 1977. And in 1979, In the Navy, by the, what in the world are we doing? All in the Family here.
Throwback Day.
I don't know. Somebody's punching some wrong buttons back there. I don't know. But 1979, In the Navy by the Village People went all the way to number 3. All right, from the Know-It-All department, you ready?
Ready.
What is the longest river in the world? You ought to know this one.
Nile.
You know. You did. That's
Yeah?
right.
All right.
It's 4,132 miles long. And the next longest river,
Amazon.
that's it.
Hey,
Amazon.
2 for 2.
4,000 miles long.
What do I get?
You get a
Oh,
cookie.
some
You get a
devil's
cookie.
food cake
That's
cookies.
right. You get
yes,
some devil
and
food
more.
cakes today. We got a lot more coming up. All you got to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy, because we're going to tell you everything in the world that's going on in the area.
That's right. And we talked about what a beautiful weekend it was. And you know, if you joined us last Friday, we were live in Little River for the Blue Crab Festival.
man, they had a crowd.
Famous. Yeah, and our intern Rachel actually went out there over the weekend. And here's a look.
We walked around, checked out all the vendors. There's some really cool vendors out here. We ate at one of the restaurants on the water. Saw some friends. We had a great time.
Well, what I like best about the Blue Crab Festival right now is that you get a very diverse mix of people, and everybody really seems to have the spirit of Little River in them.
My favorite part was the Win a Buddy game.
My favorite part was at the concert when they sang Do You Want to Build a Snowman?
I liked shopping at the festival and looking at all the different arts and crafts.
The food, definitely the food. Got a giant turkey leg, crab sandwich. Everything was great.
And welcome back to Carolina Company Live. This is National Devil Food Cake Day, and Max here from the Pawleys Island Bakery. And Max, is all this devil food?
All of it's devil's food in different formats.
That's great.
Yeah,
It's wonderful, actually, yeah.
Now over here, these are like, this is a devil food donut?
Devil's food cake donuts with a chocolate glaze. We have devil's food double Dutch chocolate muffins.
Whoa.
Devil's food s'mores cookies, more chocolate cookies. We have a devil's food cake that's layered with strawberry mousse and a strawberry icing and then chocolate glaze. This is a cannoli cream cake. It's devil's food cake with a cannoli cream filling and a dark chocolate fudge frosting.
Oh my goodness.
And this is a chocolate mousse cake, devil's food cake, chocolate mousse filling, and a white chocolate buttercream icing. And these are devil's food cupcakes with a variety of different icings on them.
Now, y'all been in the business now for how long down there in Pawleys Island?
Pawleys Island Bakery's been open 4 years. We're in our 5th year now.
5th year right now.
And how long have you been doing stuff like this?
40 years.
40 years.
40, he
Yes,
is a
ma'am.
baker.
Yeah. Well, you've been saying a lot of my favorite word, and it's chocolate.
Chocolate.
Yes.
And double chocolate.
Right, I like that. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
you said these are s'more cookies. What all is in that?
You've got a devil's food cake base, and then you have dark chocolate, marshmallows, and graham crackers all folded into it and then baked off.
Wow. Now, is this stuff that you have on a regular basis, or did you make this just special for
No,
today?
these are items we carry 7 days a week. You come in the store and find them every day.
Oh, nice.
So if people want to call ahead to get you to make something, they can call you, right?
Every day.
All right, give them a number.
237-3100, and it's an 843 area code.
237?
3100.
3100,
And
all right.
we're open 7 days a week.
Wow. Nice.
Yes, sir.
Do you have other stuff besides all the yummy, delicious chocolate sweets?
We have, we're a full-service bakery and a cafe, so we also cater, and we serve lunches absolutely every day. We do about 40 or 50 lunches a day.
Nice.
Well, that's good. So you can come down and have a cup of coffee and have something sweet?
Absolutely.
Yeah, or have a really light lunch so that you can have the dessert
And
afterwards.
then you can have 2 sweets later.
Now, do you eat a lot of sweets? So you make them all the time. Do you
He's
actually
skinny.
eat
You
very
think
much?
he eats?
Some people are just fortunate. Like
I eat a small amount once in a while, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
When
It's
you're
hard
around
not to.
Do you have a favorite?
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite?
Well, I like the cake donut first thing in the morning. It's,
yeah?
It's old-fashioned, old school. Then we dip it in chocolate. It's amazing.
Okay. Dip anything in chocolate.
Keep
I
it
think it
simple.
makes it better,
All
right?
right, keep it simple.
Isn't that good?
That's very good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Very good. We thank you for being here.
And
Well, thank you so much for having me.
How did Devil's Food get its name?
All right, here's what happened. Here's what Angel Food got it because it's a light and it's like an angel. And it said Devil Food got it because it's so rich and tempting and heavy. They call it Devil's Food.
That's where it came from. Huh?
I like Devil Food.
Well, it's certainly
I like
tempting
Angel
and
Food too, now.
delicious.
Don't get me wrong.
You just like food.
I like food. Max, thanks so much for being here, my friend.
Thank you so much.
Don't worry about all of
Thank
this.
you very much.
They will eat it. Everybody in the station will eat some of it.
And just let me know if you like it.
All right. Thank you so much.
We appreciate it. You have a great day.
All right. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Got a lot more coming up. And welcome back. You know, there are a lot of authors that live along the Grand Strand, and we try to help them promote their books when they come out. And today we have Debbie Richards, and she's got a new book.
Yeah, she's been on the show before, and we're happy to have you back. Tell us about the new book that's out.
Thank you. So nice to be back. It's called Hills of Home. It's a memoir about growing up in Appalachia in the hills of West Virginia. I've been in South Carolina almost 24 years. But I was born and raised in West Virginia, so this tells about our lives in West Virginia.
Now, one time in it, do you say, by golly, West Virginia? You have to say that in that book one time. I didn't know if you did or
Maybe
not.
some of the other people do when they read it.
Well, that's great. Now, what inspired you to put that together like that?
I knew if we didn't preserve these stories, they'd be lost forever. My dad's been gone a long time. My mom was in failing health when I was writing it. I was home taking care of her full time. And actually, she helped me pen a lot of the stories, so it's very special to me to now. It's been a 5-year project from the time I started it until now, when it was published just this month, so it's real exciting.
Any particular stories in your book that kind of stand out to you that you really enjoy?
I love the ones about her growing up in Calhoun County, West Virginia. It starts back in the 1930s. It's about its mom growing up in Calhoun County as a girl, and I love that because there's so much. She went muskrat trapping with her grandpa, you know, that had a boat down by the river. There's just so many stories that she shared with me, and so much that I even learned more about her, even though we were so close while I was home taking care of her, and she, you know, helped me with those stories, and it's just real special to have that.
It's got to be exciting to look back, because the late 30s, when the Depression hit, a lot of people had it tough back then, and to hear some of these stories on how they survived.
Yes, they really persevered, and the people of West Virginia and the hills of Appalachia, they really stuck together, and neighbors helped each other out. And I think that's how they preserved their way of life in the hills.
Nice. Well, that's great. Yeah. Not only for other people to be able to read this, but for you, too, to have all this in a book.
Yes.
I mean, that's very special.
It is. It is. It's just, it means the world to me.
And you have a book signing coming up at the end of the month.
Right, at Conway Library. May 31st is Saturday at 2 o'clock, so come out and say hello. I'll have books available then. For purchase, and if you've already ordered yours online, come by. I'd be glad to sign it for you. You can find the links to where it's available on my website at DebbieRichard.com.
DebbieRichard.com. All right, there it is right there on the screen.
Go ahead and check out one of the books.
Yeah.
Hills of Home.
And how many books do you have out now?
Two. I had a book of poetry entitled Resiliency, came out in 2012, and it's still available on Amazon.
All right, so you can grab them both and then bring them on over this weekend. Tell them one more time where the book signing is.
Conway Library in downtown Conway on Main Street on Saturday, May 31st from 2 to 4.
Very
Debbie,
nice.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me back.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Good luck on that book, too.
Thank you.
Muskrat trapping. That's something I've never done.
All right, stay with us. We got a lot more coming up. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back. Now, coming up on Sunday, June 1st, from 4 to 7, Oceanside Village Community Center and Surfside Beach is having an event called Books to the Beat. And Guy Finette is here with us to talk about it. What in the world is Books to the Beat? What is that all about?
Music, huh? Is that
it's a group of authors. Beach Author Network had an idea that they wanted to raise some money for a charity.
Yeah.
And they came up with the idea of Jason's Children's Charity House in Surfside, which it's an organization that houses about 70 families every summer.
They bring them in for vacation.
They bring them in for vacation. So this was the brainchild of Pat David, who is one of the authors of the Beach Author Network. And she has a friend, Joe Engels, who is a producer of shows and concerts. She also has a friend, Paul Grimshaw, who is also an author, and he has a band.
And he's going to be playing.
And between them, they came up with this idea of Books to the Beat. Now, I've been involved with fundraising since I was 16, but this is the most unique idea I have ever heard of. Yeah.
Nice.
So each of the authors will represent one of their books, and they will dress up in a costume which will illustrate
one of the characters.
Yeah, one of the characters.
That is
For example,
so cool.
My book is Sully Saves the Sea, so I'm going to be a seagull. And dinner will be served. Tickets are $10. Dinner will be served. There will be a cash bar, and there will be raffles, and 20% at least, any more if you want, will go to Jason's house. So we hope to raise a lot of money for this children's
very
cancer
good.
organization.
Yeah, we had the phone number a minute ago where you can find out more information about it. The phone number, it tells you it's 843-650-224.
650.
There it is right there. They can call and find out more about it.
They can call Pat David and find out more. There's still a few tickets left. And after this show, there will be a big rush on those tickets. So
I'm sure there will be.
Call soon.
I like the element that you guys are dressing up. I'm sure Paul Grimshaw will be someone from the Civil War then, right?
That's what I would think he would be.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And Pat, of course, wrote a book about how children should react and what they should do with cancer. And she makes them up and makes them feel good about not having hair and all this sort of thing. So it will really be a
I think it's going to be an exciting event.
It will be very different.
So one more time, tell everyone where to be and when.
It's Ocean View Community Center, June 1st between 4 and 7, and Sunday afternoon, so everybody should be available to come to the event.
A great fundraiser. Books to the beat.
Books to the beat. Yeah,
thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much
we
indeed.
Appreciate it.
Yes, and good luck with your baby, Amanda.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We've got more coming up, so don't go anywhere. We will be right back in just a moment.
Welcome back, everybody. Now, you see all these items out here? People send us stuff all the time, all these companies from all over the world. And these were sent to Amanda.
Yeah,
Amanda, what in
and
the
what I
world
love
is all
about
this?
these is a lot of them, they're made by mothers.
Yes, for mothers and children. And take a look at this. This is Swim Zip right here. And these are beach clothes that actually protect you from the sun. They've got an SPF of U50, more than 50. Yeah, and we have some. We use this on Charlie, and they're so great. So
keeps the kid from getting
you can go to swimzip.com for more information on that. And speaking of protecting kids from the sun, this right here is Butterbean sunscreen, and it's organic and natural. It's water resistant. You know, you're always looking for something safe to put on your children and protect them from the sun. So check that out at butterbeansunscreen.com. This is something that I've never seen or thought of before. It's a zip towel, and it just goes around your shoulders. It's a little towel, and there's these little zippered pockets, so you can put your cell phone, your keys, your credit cards, whatever you need in there. And you know, not only for the beach, but if you're at the gym, the spa, bicycling, just anytime you need your hands free.
Carry all your stuff with you.
Ziptowel.com on that one. And this over here, swim lids. This is a hat that protects your head from the sun. UPF 50 plus, and it stays on the head too. It kind of sticks on the head. So go to swimlids.com for that. I am definitely going and getting Charlie some hats because you know you put sunscreen all over them, but then their head it still gets sunburnt. So
does this taste like
great?
Does this taste like butter beans or not?
I have not tried, but go ahead.
No, I'll wait.
Knock yourself out.
It's a lot of cool stuff. We thank y'all so much for being here today, and we want to thank, of course, Paulie's Bakery and Paulie's Island. They brought in all the devil's food cake, and we're going to have a ball afterward. Everybody's going to have something to eat.
By the way, these s'more cookies, that's where it's at.
I didn't try one. Hey, you be back here tomorrow. We got another show. Good show today. Good show. We had a great show. Thank you for being here.